Right, another morning. Ciara, time for your walk. Now in this little step, which is actually a toolbox. We've had rain overnight, but it seems to be nice and dry inside. And that's what we keep. It's all Ciara's stuff. Oh, spare bags, little toys underneath. Some of Ciara's food, her water bottle, some treats. And it locks. Doubles up as a step. I don't know how long it'll last for. I think it's going to break over time. Probably not too long. But we'll give it a try. Right, Ciara, let's go. Come on. Well, we go for a walk. I can let you see the campsite. Well, this is going to take a while. I better speed it up. It's the phone box for charging things. We'll go this way. It's okay, Ciara. Some tents pitched here. These vans have got a good view looking out to Loch Dunvegan. It's a sea loch, that one. There's the little reception. That's the phone box again, so we've done a loop. We'll be going round this way. That's the toilet and shower block. Some bigger vans in there. Another area for vans. Now what's down here? It's a good spot for tents. And this must be the end. We'll head back. Is it doable, do you think? Don't know. Right, after much deliberations and humming and hawing, we've decided that we are going to go to Boreraig, which is the old village, the ruined village that was cleared during the Highland Clearances. It's down south of an island, so we've got quite a bit of a drive, haven't we? The problem is it's going to be chucking it down today. Obviously the thing is, if you're going to do something, you have to be prepared to get out there, because everywhere you go, you have to park up and you have to walk. And we thought about the fairy pools, but it's going to be Ho Chi Minh again with tourists, isn't it?
Rather than MIDGES.
MIDGES too, but it's going to be very, very busy with tourists. Whereas Boreraig, I think less people will be going there, so, and it's something that I really want to see. So that's what we're going to do, head down towards the car park there and park up, have some soup and then head out for that walk. It's been raining quite hard already, you can see from the door. You open the door and it gets soaked. We're just going to have to brave it and go for it. Yep. Right, let's go then. Right, it's soup for lunch. We've just parked up in this little space, having our soup. Alright? Kira's having a little munch. Your treat. There you go, Kira. My soup's just about ready. We'll have this and then we'll head off for this walk. The walk to Boreraig starts from the church of Cill Chriosd, meaning Christ's Church. It's the remains of the parish church of Strath, which included the Highland Clearance villages of Boreraig and Susanish. This location is thought to have a heritage of Christian worship dating back to the 7th century. In 1627, the first Protestant minister, Neil MacKinnon, was appointed and gave a solemn oath to give the authorities the names of all Roman Catholics that he knew of on the islands. The trees are yew, and it was Scottish tradition to have yew trees planted in graveyards. The belief was that these aided the separation of the spirit from the body. The graveyard appears in the 1984 video for a song called Lament by Scottish band Ultravox. Ten minutes later and the waterproofs are going on, trousers and jackets. We're in front of the old Cill Chriosd Marble Works, which operated here in the early 1900s. There's not much left of it here, but there will be other signs of it on the walk. As we pass by these sheep, I can't help wondering if any of these are descended from the ones that were brought in during the Highland Clearances. The path we're on now is the old light railway that would have been used to pull wooden-framed tipper wagons full of crushed marble. It's quite a steep incline, no wonder they needed a train to haul the marble. All around there are spoil heaps, piles of rock, including poor quality marble that didn't quite make the grade. Some of it made the foundations for the railway. The rest just piled up and left, like great industrial monuments to the miners. We're coming to the top of this hill now, and Trish has just spotted the ruins of a structure down on the lower level. This is the remains of the marble crusher. It would have been very hard work, but they did have quite a view of the Coolin Hills from here. The rain has stopped and the midges are out, and they're after my blood. Trish sprays me all around my face with Skin So Soft. I think my face is going to be like a baby's bottom after this lot. My eyes. If I open my eyes, it's going to sting my glazes, is it not?
No. Well, is it?
It's alright. It's alright. If I had to pick between walking in rain or no rain but midges, I think I'd pick the rain every time. We've come to the old wagon turntable. It gives us a better idea of the size that the little steam engines would have been. From here, the line split. One limb went to the crusher that we passed earlier, and the other one went on to some other workings. We pass by another very large spoil heap. Time for a wee top-up. I can feel those little midges biting again. From here, the path gets that little bit narrower. It must be great being Kira. She gets the easy way over every time. And she's got plenty of water to drink on the way. This is a long flat section, which is good, but it suddenly got very humid. And the thing is, you can't stop for 5 minutes just to have a wee rest and sit down, because the midges get you. That's the biggest problem on this walk, is the midges. You just have to keep going. If you keep going, the midges don't bother you too much. Trish wants to put something into my backpack. We do it as quickly as we can, so that the little bloodsuckers don't get a chance to hone in on us again. Okay. In some boggy sections, walkers have been making some mini trails around them, so we follow suit. It's taken us a good 2 hours, but at last we can see the loch, and that means Boreraig is just down this hill. Nature has reclaimed these old dwellings with a deep carpet of bracken as high as the ruined walls. Inside, we try to imagine what life must have been like for the crofters living here in Boreraig at the time of the Highland Clearances. In 1853, the landowner at Boreraig, Lord MacDonald, forcibly evicted his tenants to make way for sheep, which would be more profitable for him. 22 families, made up of 120 men, women and children, had to up sticks and find new ways of life. Most were crofters, farm labourers, and the odd fisherman, weaver, and house carpenter. At least 8 of the households emigrated to Australia, and some households ended up as tenants or crofters in other villages. First time Kira's seen a little frog, isn't it? Hey, little fella. Where's he gone? It's okay, Kira. There he is. He's just a little froggy. Come on. There he is. Oh, I'm falling here. See, just a little froggy. There he is. Right, Mr. Frog, off you go. Well spotted, Trish. Nearly stood on him. Well, that wraps it up anyway for Boreraig village. Wow, fascinating. There's so much history. Pretty cruel history behind it. We're heading off now to see if we can find ourselves some fish and chips. Well, we promised ourselves this, fish and chips, absolutely fab. That's actually it for Skye. We didn't get to see everything that was on our list, but hey ho. It gives us a chance to go back to Skye. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. Bye! Ta-da!